Welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen, here to this Taste Music workshop in collaboration with Action Disability. I am happy to deliver this workshop today. What I'm going to do is to talk a little bit about my journey as a musician, how I started, what I am doing now, and probably do a little bit of sing a song together, making sound or whatever, and we probably wrap it up. Basically, the reason that we are doing this in the Happy Group is let us face music is there. It's like a sun, it's like the wind, it's like a water. Give you an example. If you are going to the supermarket, right? You might hear somebody listening to their mobile phones, or in the shopping mall you hear music. Music also can trigger some memory and all that. So basically, music has been around more than I can remember, and as long as there is life. So if you have any question. Now, my journey as a musician, I started when I was young. I remember this until now. Also, my parents told me, live in a country like it's so hot, so to keep cooling down. As babies, the parents will put us on the floor, So anyway, I used to find my way to the fridge, right? And I would lie on my back, and with my feet, I would make noise. One day, we had a neighbor who does night shift work. So he approached my dad and said to him, like, what's going on, and your son is making this loud noise. So I used to say, you know what, this is music, okay? I never knew, that music existed, just my instinct. Anyway, then I went, back when I was 13, 14, I went to blind people's school back in Lebanon. Then I was so excited not to study, not to work, but, do curriculum. I just wanted to do music. Anyway, I managed to do both. Something funny I'm going to tell you here, right? In quote. One day, I remember we had exams, like you have here the A-level and all that stuff, right? And then we had, in the band that I was with, we had a trip to Tunisia. And I thought, do I really want to miss it? Nah. So I tell the school, I told them a fib. Don't tell them. So I said, I'm gonna have to take a week off because I'm in hospital for my eyes. So, but here's the thing: when we were at the airport, the state television came in to do pictures. I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna look like a liar, which I don't want to be. So I made sure I stood right at the back row. And I hid my face, nobody see me, so it went, nobody could see me, so that was okay. Only my mother was a little bit worried, in those days there was no mobile phones or nothing to call, it's like, where my son, and then I told her, Mom, this is when I arrived back, I said, this is what I did, Mom. I did not want to be looked at like a liar, and especially in school. You have your exam, you're supposed to be studying and working for the exam, not to go and play. I came here to this country to do something totally different, physiotherapy actually, because the aim was, in Lebanon, because of the unrest situations there, we would be the last people to go back to work and the first people to be affected by any unrest. So I thought, let me come here to the UK, do physiotherapy, and go back and do something beneficial to the community there. Anyway, things happened. War escalated back in Lebanon. I couldn't go back there. And fast forward until 2012. There was an exhibition for blind people here in High Street, Kensington. I had agreed with someone that, we will go there, they will escort me as well. They could see a little bit. So anyway, she phoned in, that lady, and she said, "Oh, sorry, Ziad, I can't do it, I'm sick." So I was standing at High Street Kensington Tube Station, wandering around. Shall I go? Shall I not go? Shall I turn and go back home? And as I was trying to head to the traffic light to cross to the other side to catch the bus, a couple of people, a lady actually stopped me. She said, "You don't know where the exhibition here, do you?" She's not a local. I said, "Yeah, actually I am going there." So she said, "Okay, grab my arm." As we're walking, she said, "On my left, I've got my husband. He's an Indian composer. He plays the sitar. And we have a band here. It's called Inner Vision Orchestra." Yeah, so this guy, I stayed with him all day long, and then I brought him to my home. I showed him my setup, what I do, and all that. And this is where my musical journey started here in the UK. We did national tours, and we went to Qatar and went with another orchestra, and so on. And then in 2022, I took up busking. Busking is great because I always say it is therapeutic, Personally, when I'm with my instrument, I forget all about the world. And that's why, I'm doing this during the happy hour, because let's face it, and I said this all the time at the start of the happy group sessions years ago. Look, all of us have problems, right? They wouldn't go away, right? But at least in this hour, we go out of it for a while, a bit of a charge, to remain positive and all that thing. So based on that, this is what busking brings to me. Then especially when some people come and say thank you, or they clap, or this kind of thing. And I spend quite a lot actually of my time in my home studio building songs that I would sing as a repertoire. Because what I do when I'm busking, I record these songs and I get them, I play those songs as a backing track to support me while I'm doing so. It feels like I'm in the real world, with real musicians, but it's all me, all I'm doing. The percussions, the strung instrument, the guitars, violins, or what have you. Almost, this is pretty much about me. Any question?
Amazing that you met that guy.
But yeah, Joe, I always say that, one thing leads to another, and that goes for both, for good stuff and bad stuff.
All part of God's plan.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Today, I thought I would do, before I play a song or two, I just, Guy, I want you to make noise, So let me see. If I play a note, for example, make a sound, and you follow me. You want to follow me?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Then then da 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 da. Good. Again, da 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 da. 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 So that's good. Does anybody have any, or does anybody want to say something?
I just want to hear you playing and singing, yeah.
Ah, is that all?
We can follow you. I quite like that. To follow you.
Okay.
I like the few notes that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna get you to sing something with me in Arabic. Okay.
What?
Yeah, but nothing too much, you know, not, something easy. I'm going to sing something, and then you would say, Ya Ayuni. So you say that again, Ya Ayuni. Yeah, Ya Ayuni. Ya Ayuni. Good, Ya Ayuni, okay? And then when I say something else, you say Allah, Allah. Allah, Allah is much easier, isn't it? Allah, Allah. Allah, Allah. So, let's try, okay? بسك تيجي حارتنا يا عيوني وتتلفت حوالينا الله الله. Yeah, so let's do it again, you know. بسك تيجي حارتنا يا عيوني وتتلفت حوالينا الله الله. عينك على جارتنا يا عيوني ولا عينك علينا الله الله. ومن بيروت لشتورة يا عيوني مرقت سيارة حمرا الله الله. هاي سيارتك يا حبيب يا عيوني وانا عرفتها من النمرة الله الله. From my home in London يا عيوني I came here to see you Allah Allah. I will happily sing for you يا عيوني and I will always love you Allah 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 Allah. How do you feel, guys, after? I am playing this instrument. Actually, it is called oud, okay, and it's made of various parts of wood, beech, and ebony, and all that. Sorry. Yeah, this is the oud. Now, this one has 6 strings. I know this one here, the top one is, the other half is broken, but each string is a pair. So when I struck the string, when I pluck the string, they sound as one. That's for more resonance and noise. And it's plugged to the pick. I've got this pick here in my hand. And this is basically how we can make noise. Say, for example, if I want my instrument to say hello Glenda, so it's going to say, can you hear? So I want to say hi Joe. Yeah? Like, hello Hasna. Yeah? And how are you, Deborah? You know, so yeah, so this is when how people put lyrics together as well. You know, they put lyrics, they put tune to lyrics and make them sound trend, and people love them and all this kind of thing. Really, you know, I do spend quite a lot of time myself in my home studio rebuilding songs that I used to like when I was a child. Thanks now for the technology that we have, so I can do this. Okay, there is still lots of issues when it is something to do with screen readers and all that. But if we look at where we were before and where we are now, you know, at least rather than me. And, it's because especially here in this country, remember, it's not so easy to find, and as a visually impaired person, to find a musician who does the same genre that I do. So I take advantage of the technology and do all these things and make them sound as good as I can, as professional. I upload most of my stuff on my social media, like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I've got a name, easy to find, check it out, Ziadish Touch, like ZIADISH Touch, And in Arabic, لمسات زيادية. I tell you the story about this Ziadish Touch, okay? How it came about. One day, we were practicing for a gig with an orchestra. And sometimes you get some passages. It's like, when you are reading a book or something or whatever, you get these some passages that you need to go through again and again to make it sound as perfect as you can. So with musicians, this is why there are rehearsals, we make mistakes when we are practicing, okay? But, that's why we practice, so that we can put these mistakes right, so that we can sound all together in harmony, in rhythm, and all that. So anyway, there was this passage, then the conductor said, I did something quite different. And he said, you know what? I want you to do this and keep it like, this is the Ziadish Touch. Now I thought, you know what? Ziadish Touch is a good for my social media name, before I used to call it something else, but now, I'm settled down for Ziadish Touch and everybody loves it, and it has as I said, the Arabic translation, so there we go. You know what? I'm going to probably wrap it up. I'm going to sing maybe a song. This one is called Diggi Diggi Ya Rababa. Diggi means play. Rababa is a strung instrument. It's like a violin but with one string. It's commonly used in the desert, and it's about two lovers, like, one of them go travel. So there is this kind of separation, it's not the separation for an argument or that stuff, no. Maybe he's going to work, maybe she's going to school or whatever. So that's why we call it Arabic furaq. But let us see, if you feel, the words, sing along, And if you want to clap as well, guys, go ahead. يا ربابا دكي عفراق الحبابة دكي 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 يا ربابا يما يما هي together دكي 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 يا ربابا دكي عفراق الحبابة دكي 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 يا ربابا يما يما هي بعد ما راحوا وغابوا ورطوا بقلب العذاب بعد ما راحوا وغابوا ورطوا بقلب العذاب دكي 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 يا ربابا يا ربابا دكي عفراق دقي يا ربابة يما يما هيك قدر الله يا حبايب تهجرونا بهالقصايد قدر الله يا حبايب تهجرونا بهالقصايد قلبي يسأل عاللي غايب وانا بعز الشباب قلبي يسأل عاللي غايب وانا بعز الشباب دقي 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 يا رباب دقي 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 يا رباب دقي عفراق الحبابة دقي 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 يا ربابة يما يما hey. So really thank you. One thing came across to my mind. To say this, music is like words, so expressive. So I can play a happy tune, right? Like. How do you feel after hearing this phrase? Do you feel like dancing? Yeah, you want to get up
Yes,
and dance?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try another thing and see how you feel. How do you feel now?
This is melancholy.
Sorry?
Melancholy.
Sad, yeah.
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 First touch, listening to that music, that sound.
Yeah. That's the last one, isn't it?
Yeah, the last one sounds sad, she said.
Yeah. So really, with music, right? You can express yourself. You are happy, you want to listen to a happy song to make you happy. You are sad, you want to listen to a sad song, maybe to drink your sorrows, and could be also the opposite. You are sad, but you want something uplifting to lift you up, like you listen to something that it's like something honestly.
That wasn't anything.
Exactly, because
It's nothing to do with you.
It's the sound she makes.
So don't worry, I'm not saying you're boring or anything.
No, of course, I understand this. What I want to say, to me, right, music is therapy. It gets stuff out of your system, right? This morning, actually it happened to me, this very morning, right? I woke up, normally, do my bits and pieces, and then like everybody else, we go on the WhatsApp, on the social media, to check. So someone sent me a piece of music, and that piece, it changed my mood altogether, because sometimes I could be grumpy, when I wake up and all that, especially if I didn't have a good night's sleep, right? When I, listened to this music, it changed all my mood, made me like, yeah, you know what, I feel bubbly now, I feel energetic and all this, that. So, and sometimes when I play this kind of thing, I get it out of my system. It's like, it's like breathing,
Yeah.
That was good, Deborah. So you released something today.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It's just the way I breathe sometimes.
Yeah. So I hope really you found this session interesting, enjoyable, as much as I did. I hope that we are able to do this more often, and let's see. And thank you very much for attending.